Hello everyone, welcome to another video from me on my YouTube channel. Where else? I was doing a members event on a Thursday night here with Cameron Das and some of his friends, which was very cool. Just gonna get right into it. I start and I misjudge it slightly. He braked, I thought. Watching it back, I'm not so sure. But I hit him and I got hit from behind, and that kind of put me a bit back. As well, Cal that overtakes, that's one so far. I was able to have quite a bit of pace this race, which was quite nice for a change. Joking. Kind of. And you'll kind of see that I do have some problems with the car, but in the end it doesn't actually matter because my pace is fairly good, and I'm able to kind of bit of contact there, overtake the people around me. That was quite a hectic first lap, a lot of sliding, a lot of bumping, and I apologise to the guy in the blue suit there. He's actually one of Cameron Das's friends, along with obviously JB Cars there, Jonathan Brighton next to me. I tried to get photos with all of them. Bit shy, I didn't want to disrupt them, but green flag running again in like a second or so. And I was wondering whether that black and white flag was for me, but I don't think it was. So I defended the inside here fairly nicely. I just wanted to make sure no faster cars from behind would get through. Although it turned out that there wasn't any faster cars behind. But you want to be safe than sorry, I guess. I had a fairly good line through, most of it really, I thought. Except from the uphill, the upstairs section, which was a little rubbish, to be honest. I was not on it there, I would admit. But a lot of sliding immediately, which is losing me a lot of time. And I feel that it is the car and it's not me, it's not the weather, because I don't see other people having this problem. And I never have this problem normally, unless I have a shocking car. So I'm convinced that was the problem. But, again, doesn't matter, not really, because I set some fairly alright times. I'm behind my friend Chris here. I was getting a fairly good run on him here, right behind him, quite close, and he suggests that we kind of work together. I suggest otherwise, and I send it right down the inside with a little bit of pod-on-pod contact, which is acceptable. In my defence, that's how the corner goes. I also did, in defending, hit the wall there, which was a bit disappointing, to be honest, but I stayed ahead, so it doesn't matter. The odd mistake now and again is accepted. The person in front of me without a suit, he was very quick for the day. He was always kind of around, but he let me through on this occasion, which you'll see at the end of the lap. Most of it's uncut, but the really boring bits where I'm nowhere around surrounding carts is cut down so that you don't have to bear that. I'm kind of just following the guy with the blue suit ahead of the one in front of me, kind of through all the traffic really, where I can, when I can. Sometimes it helps, and sometimes I'm doing the moves on my own, like here. Do I do a move, or does he let me through? I think, no, he lets me through, which is fine as well. I'm not going to complain about that, ever. And again, on the turn-in, mid-corner, I'm getting a lot of oversteer with this kart, which is not what you like to see. And, you could say it was the weather, and you could say it's me. And it doesn't matter what you say, because at the end of the day, it didn't make much of a difference. Maybe a few tenths, but I was up to the top of the field in terms of times anyways. Which is surprising to me. I thought I'd be on the back foot. And I'm in the slipstream here using the boost. I do catch up a bit of time on this person ahead. He has a bit of a slide there, and this line is quite different from mine. He goes really wide on some of the corners. Oh, another snap. And I do quite different things, which I think were better overall. But I do get a lot of this oversteer business, which is not quite what I was bargaining for. But the neutral steer, well, that was fairly nice. And I was able to hit the apex, and he made a mistake going into there. He hit the barrier on the exit too, which gave me a really nice run on him for this next corner. I was right in there, turns his head a little bit just to see me, and had a really nice run. Oh, a little bit of a tap there, but we'll forget about that. I get past him, cover the inside, and I really do park right on the apex. I didn't want to go wide and kind of go off the racing line, let him through, as I signal him to that we should work together. Yeah, I didn't want to defend the inside then go wide and allow him through. So I thought stopping it at the apex and not allowing him to get through that way was probably the easier way to go about it. And it worked in the end, so no point thinking about it. Now at this point, I've got Cameron Das in front of me. Yes, the Cameron Das. Don't ask why he's at a members event at TeamSport Docklands, because I really don't know myself. Not complaining, of course. Probably some sort of video about kind of, I don't know, yeah, some sort of video about different car tracks in the UK, something like that. But you'll see, I do catch up to him a fair bit. I'm going to cut forward in the video a little, just to when I get within kind of smelling distance, touching distance. As I'm complaining about my cart there. Annoying. I get fairly close to him, as you can see. I mean, I'm within almost a second or so now, maybe 2. And I've gone from about 5 seconds back, which, I mean, I was very happy about. I was able to hit the apexes and make little mistakes. So not many. Although I was making some small mistakes as well. And this car, once it heated up and it wasn't stone cold and slidey as anything, it was fairly nice to drive, I thought, bar the odd kind of slide. I was enjoying it a lot, because I felt I had quite a good acceleration out of corners, which was nice. And I mean, over the course of the race, I was better at that top section there as well. Yeah, the sliding at this point doesn't really matter, because I think the kart was a bit slidey, even though it was quite quick in a straight line. So I mean, the delta was the same, so no complaints really. And if I'm complaining in the video and you can hear that, I apologise, because I shouldn't be. Again, every lap just a little bit closer to Cameron, which is nice. I was really hoping I could have a little battle with him, maybe try and even overtake him. That would have been the highlight of the day for me. But I mean, it was a highlight of the day just to meet him and talk to him, get a photo with him, and obviously race on him in the same track. It's all really, really nice to do. I went in, I imagine, like most other people, trying to impress him to some extent. Although in the end it didn't actually work out that way, because he finished ahead of me in general. Coming across the line, I was a bit annoyed with myself that I hadn't caught him, but I knew I was just coming there to have some fun, get some footage for my videos, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. And best part of the day, undoubtedly, getting a fist bump from Cameron Das himself. Shout out to my friends as well. I was pretty happy after the race, because although now I've figured out, I've forgotten to actually count how many overtakes I did. I'll kind of say at the end of the video on a little black screen probably how many overtakes I did do. But that's that. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. So this is Future Geffen speaking. I did actually end up doing the kind of overtake counter on the screen. I think, well, you should have seen it unless something's gone severely wrong. So 5 overtakes. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, but I mean, the pace I had was pretty good, and I was fighting back through the field. I was able to make some good overtakes. So at the end of the day, I was fairly happy with the race. So again, thanks a lot for watching. I'll be posting about as regularly as I can, because I have got GCSE soon. But thanks again for watching. Bye bye.